Hi everyone, welcome to Red Fox Sewing and Crafting, and welcome to my craft room. I'm Joanna. Yesterday we worked on this lovely page and it has flattened down. I put some heavy things on top and it works now. So now we are going to work on the back of this page. This is going to be page 6. You will need one piece that is 5 1/8 by 7 1/2, two pieces that are 5 1/2 by 4, and one piece that is 7 1/2 by 8 1/2. So we're going to grab our score boards out really quick, and we're going to score these. On your 7 1/2 by 8 1/2 piece, with your 7 1/2 at the top, we're going to score it 1/2 inch and at 3/4. Our two 4 by 5 1/2, you want the 4 at the top, and we're going to score both of them at 1/2 inch. And then our 5 1/8 by 7 1/2, you want the 5 1/8 at the top, and we're going to score it 1/2 inch and at 5/8. And we are going to fold and burnish on our score marks, watching to make sure that we keep our gussets in, and then we are going to miter everything. Miter our corners. My pieces are all prepped and ready to go. I'm going to set these off to the side for now, and I'm going to be adding some ribbon for my closure. These are both 12 inches long. I'm going to center them on either side of my page, and I'm going to stick them down with some score tape. So I'm just going to use my mat to line my page up, just like this, and then I can place one of my ribbons in the center, and then grab my score tape and stick this down, just like so. And then I can flip this around and do it again on my other side. And this side, you want to make sure that if you are using a ribbon closure, you do not want to attach it to your hinge. You want to attach it to your actual page. So my ribbons are on here now. I'm going to make sure that I have my page going the right way, and then we can start putting everything together. I am going to start with my two 4 by 5 1/2. That's my two 4 by 5 1/2. And these are going to go on the top and the bottom, centered. And these again are 5 1/2. My page is 6 3/4. So that means that I need to put a 5/8 inch. I need to put this in 5/8 of an inch, another side, just like this. And then we can stick it down and flip it to the bottom. Oops. These are not going to overlap, and that is what you want. We're going to stick this one down at 5/8 on either side again, just like that. And as you can see, my flaps are not touching. So I'm going to work on my left side now. I'm going to remove the backing of this piece of score tape, and I'm going to grab my 5 1/8 by 7.5 inch piece. This piece is 7.5. Our page is 8.5, so that gives us 1/2 inch on either side, because we want to center this one as well. And you want to make sure that you are sticking just the tab down, lining the tab up with the edge of your page and not your gusset. Just going to line this up like so. And there's my next flap, and I'm just going to temporarily cover that score tape. Maybe. There. I'm going to temporarily cover that for now, so that if this accidentally gets put down, then it won't stick to my page, my flap. Now we're going to work on the right side of our page, and we're going to grab our last flap here. And this one, there is no need for centering, so we can just fold this over, line it up with our 3/4 inch score mark that we made, making sure that we're just sticking down our tab and not the flap. And we have all of our flaps down. Now we can work with our pattern paper. I have this paper here. I'm using the top butterfly here with the doily on the side, and then this is just the burlap. The burlap is going to go on the inside, right on top of the base page and the ribbon ends, so that this all gets covered up. Really quick, before we move on to the outside, I want to add a couple frames. So I have this really big one. I'm going to put it on this side, and then I have this smaller one that I'm going to put on this flap here, like this. And again, I have openings on the top of each of my frames. And I'm just going to glue them down in the center of my flaps, making sure that I don't glue down the top of the frame, so I can still add my picture in. So to close it, I'm going to put the top and bottom flaps down, and then we're going to put our left side flap down and then our right side flap. And then on the top flap, we're going to add this piece right here on the top part. I have my pattern paper down, and now it's time to add the ephemera to the front. So for the top corner here, I have these 2 butterflies that I'm going to add around this one. And for the bottom, I have Treasures of the Heart with one of the rose bunches and a little doily on the left, and on the right is one of the larger locks with one of the larger keys. So I'm just going to glue this down and stick it on the bottom. And there's page 6 all done. So now we can just add this in our album, and that's it. I hope you are having a wonderful time making this along with me. If you liked the video, click the like button down below. If you want to see more of this, hit subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!